you're looking for a really good little picnic area, which is just outside of where we are, Cairns there. We drove past here going into the tablelands. So this goes up past, well, up through the Gillies range, which is quite a hectic sort of range and road. So if you've never been up there, it's really, really windy. It's good for like sports cars. This is really fun going up there because of the V8. But yeah, that takes up the tablelands. But just before that, before you're starting up the hill, there's a picnic area here, and it's called Ross and Lockheed Picnic Area. This is what the entrance looks like. If you don't know what's coming, you'll miss it. So that's the entrance. It goes down a little ramp and then in. And yeah, the most spectacular little sort of riverside picnic. Looks like a few people have camped there with a few fire pits and things. So yeah, it'd be nice to come down here for a couple of hours, bring the kids, but you got to be wary of crocodiles, obviously. But yeah, it's nice just to sit by the water. They've got a little bridge there with the railway on it, and there's running water and like a little sort of, I don't know, open area there you can sit down. There was a couple of guys down there with a couple of camp chairs having a fire, and yeah, just down there for the day. So it's actually a really good little spot. You know you've spent a lot of money when they give you a free complimentary bag that's worth $5.50. You normally got to buy these bags. It looks like pretty good quality actually, but we'll just...
It'd be nice for our Woolies shopping. Oh god, it's heavy.
There must be a few kilos of bloody cheese in there.
There's like a lot of cheese and just a couple of chockies. That's all cheese.
That's bulk cheese. We've practically got 2 of everything.
Yeah, because we can freeze most of them, so there's no rush.
Yeah.
We can freeze it and we can have it at a later date, but these are for now.
Gotta have the jockeys.
Alright.
So we'll wake them straight in the fridge and they'll be nice and cool for the drive home. And when we get home, we might lay them all out and show you exactly what we got and how much we got.
Oh, I'm going to pull it away from you now.
Ding! All together and in the new car. This is the new look for Big Oz Explorers.
Yay! Finally too, like...
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Jada hasn't been here for the last week and a half either, so this is her first time out in the car with us, hey?
Yeah, well she only just seen it yesterday and this is her first time in the car.
Yeah.
So we thought it'd be fitting to go for a bit of a cruise somewhere. The weather's unreal. Yeah, just gonna see what we can have a look around. Probably go back towards the tablelands and look at a few things that we didn't see last time.
Yeah.
Just really wanted to get in the car and have a really good sort of squirt in it and see how she performs on the road and get the feel for it again, because it's a totally different setup to what we had in the Ranger.
The other thing too, Jack now, he can actually see out the window, so his chair's quite high set with these windows, so he can see out and he thinks it's the greatest thing ever. And Jada is now 7, so she no longer needs to have a car seat, so she's on the main chair, which is really cool.
So there's lots of positives all around for everybody.
Big changes everywhere.
Yeah, it's nice having a V8 note here.
Yeah.
Exhaust.
Just goes. But yeah, the chair and the space is so big, it's just like you just get thrown around.
Bloody whiny little range.
Yeah, I'm very glad. We got advised not to come through here with the Caravan on the way down, and I'm really glad we didn't.
Yeah, for anyone that's sort of probably going from like the tablelands into Cairns, there's 2 different ranges you can come down. One's the Caravan and one's the Gillies. And Gillies is the really hectic one. This is like corner after corner after corner, and it's the descent is really quite fierce.
Take a day trip up this way with just your car.
Yeah, you come for a drive.
Yeah.
Like this is our first time. We wanted to do this before we left, so just to see how bad it really is. But I definitely won't be doing a caravan. If you're going to come into Cairns, go down the Caravan.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a lot easier, and the descent is a lot easier. Yeah.
Freezable, 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 not freezable.
Guess how much we spent? In the comments below. Have a guess.
Hang on, do a little dance while they're thinking about it. Okay. You're like, I need more beer for this. All right.
Ding ding comes in at $122. Bloody cheese! It's a lot of cheese.
Hey, and there was actually like $7 worth of chocolate as well with those ones that we were eating earlier.
That's true, yeah.
So we don't usually go all out,
so
but
$129.
yeah, it's really good, and we love this stuff.
Oh, you have no idea. Like, if you're a cheese fan, and you probably know how hard it is to find really good cheese. I've become a cheese fan over the years.
And good cheese is never cheap.
Oh, it's never cheap. But then when you find good cheese, especially in a place where it's out, like when you're driving up to it, it's all through these big hilly grass fields, and there's cows left, right and centre.
Hinterland.
Yeah, it's like, it's in the tablelands, and it's just, the scene is set before you even get there, but obviously the produce is right there. They got their own factory, like everything's made right there where you go. So you cannot get any fresher. But what they've done with most of these is just, it's phenomenal. It's amazing. If you haven't checked it out and you're in the area, highly recommend it. So after installing the Milwaukee pack-out system into the back of the car, it comes with like individual little cases. So I've had to take probably a good half of them out, if not maybe more, just so I can fit my gear in there. But they are handy for other things. Being caravanners, we come up with really good solutions. And Sean grabbed a whole handful of them that I didn't need and has utilised them around the caravan, which has been really helpful. There's still a couple on the floor, which Jack's been playing with. We'll go into the kitchen, in our top drawer.
Come on, Jack, out of the fridge.
We've got a little spot in our top drawer kitchen for measuring spoons, clips for open bags of chips. That's what we have it for, but obviously in here, it's pretty much a perfect fit. So we can fit all sorts of stuff in there if we really wanted to. So it's almost like our caravan pack-out system. And also, she's managed to put some in the bathroom. So obviously up here we've got deodorants, we got obviously brushes, combs, all that sort of stuff you have in bathrooms.
You haven't even checked in the cupboard.
Oh, got more.
This side.
And here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I keep things in there as well, so.
Ah, look at that.
They fit perfectly.
What a perfect fit.
I wish I could use
So
more in
these-
there. I need to store more things.
Like, they are super snug. But they're not going to go anywhere, even travelling on the road, off-road, anything. They're gonna sit in there snug as. But these are just like your suction cap shelving that you can buy. So if your hubby's into trade stuff or has anything like that, the pack-out system, and you've got a spare,
Raid his toolbox.
you've got a few spare left over, it definitely comes in handy in the caravan.
Just got to the Hartley's Crocodile farm for the day, and we've not been here before, but we've been recommended to come here, so apparently it's a really good day out.
Yeah.
Judging by the prices online, it might be a tiny bit steep, but I don't really know until we go in, so we'll show you some footage as we go around. He's big, hey?
Yeah. He's missing a...
Scary that that's the only fence between us and him. So 4.5 meters, 500 kilos and 60 years old. So basically he's a grumpy old man crocodile. I was there with the pram before with Jack, and it's like, I don't like this. I might move Jack.
Mouthful for him.
Literally, Jack isn't even the size of his head. That's crazy. How cool is that, Jada? Did you get off your leg?
Nice.
Oh, it's a bit scary. So I don't know about that. Here he comes. No, just stay really still. Just leave it there and do not move. And you might. I think he's scared of that.
He goes.
How cool is that?
Every crocodile farm or place has to have one of these.
Yeah.
If only his mouth was a bit bigger, I'd lay in it.
This 7.6 metre salty was constructed in 1984 as a prop for the feature film Dark Age and once stood outside the original Hartley's Creek Zoo.
Yeah.
Watch his head, babe. He doesn't know what to do.
Jack!
Baba! Excited? See some crocs.
See some crocodiles?
I want to see a big one.
Yeah, you'll see a couple of big ones.
We'll be out there for about 15 minutes, and while we're out there we'll see how many crocodiles we can find and see if we can get any feeding. As many females as they can. Works exactly the same out here in the lagoon. And the females have to build a nest to lay their eggs. So their eyes, their ears and their nostrils are higher than every other part of their body. Other feature that they've got, if you have a look at all the lumps and bumps that run from the back of their head all the way down to that tail, all those lumps and bumps are what we call osteoderms. Now those osteoderms are little bits of bone under the skin, and they actually create a counter current when the crocs are swimming around, which means they make no ripples at all. So it gives them the ability to sneak up on their prey, even in only knee-deep water, which is sort of what he is in now, without that prey item even knowing there's a crocodile there.
Oh, hello. So Jack currently has my phone in next to him with music playing. It's pub music. Yeah. Can you hear it? And that's keeping him asleep right now. Because I turned it off and he started to stir. I was like, oh my god, put the music on. He's got his own personal DJ in there.
He's definitely our kid. He loves his music.
Lucky we've got downloaded YouTube music.
We've always got music on.
We're just coming to have a look at some cassowaries.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Jada. Down here.
Oh wow.
He's looking at your drink, I think.
It doesn't look like he'll attack. Mama?
This is the coolest thing ever. We've just left Hartley's Crocodile Farm. And on the way back, we saw it on the way past, but we thought we'd save it for on the way back. Check it out.
What?
The Gatz. The Gatz balancing rocks. About, what, 3-4 k's down the road from Hartley's Crocodile Farm. How cool is this? This is like Blair Witch Project kind of stuff.
We can stick a sticker on ours.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll make one. So we decided while we're here, we're going to make one. And Chris just had a great idea. We're going to put one of our stickers on it. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a big one over there.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, eh?
You could do one on the beach. At least you'll have a good foundation. Depends on how high that water comes.
I don't know how high the tide comes though. I reckon do it up here and amongst the rest of them.
You can do it, yeah.
I'll go get a sticker. I'll be back in a second. Here we go.
So I don't know how much of that time lapse you got, but I hope it was a fair bit because we put a lot of effort into this and it's by far the biggest one here. I had to go up and get a bloody another battery and put it in, so I'll show you the end product if you haven't seen it. What are you doing? Jack! Oh.
How good are kids? So, I've taken out the top of the pumpkin. And I did this when I was probably like, I don't know, 18, 19, like it was a long time ago. But you scoop out everything. And then, sorry, Chris is drilling things. And then in replacement for all the seeds and inside stuff, you actually fill it up with cream and garlic and stock. And then, you're right.
I'm fixing your bloody shelf, thank you.
Look. I'm GoProing, mate.
You wanted this fixed, so I'm fixing it.
Yeah, I do want it fixed. It's
It's
okay.
now fixed.
I
so
want it
get
fixed.
back to your pumpkin.
Anyway, so is the camera in the right spot? Yeah. So yeah, I tried this many years ago when I was a lot younger, and the idea behind it, you basically put cream, garlic, and some stock. You just got to make sure you get all these seeds out, and then you bake it, and you bake the whole thing until it's cooked all the way through, and you end up with like a pumpkin soup inside it with like pieces of pumpkin that you can chop off as you eat the soup. So I don't know, when I did it last time, they were like the little tiny mini pumpkins, so they were like a single serve, and you kind of just cut the whole top off. This is a bit different, but you know, you never know if you don't try. So let's give it a go.
Just curious to see how this turns out, being such a long time ago since you cooked it.
Yeah, I know. Well, my cotton plant's turning out well.
I still got faith in you, just saying.
Do you want to show them the cotton plant?
Plant. The plant or the plant?
Would you like to see the cotton plant?
Plant.
'Cause
Oh, you
plant.
said
Because the last thing he lost faith in me with was the cotton plant. He thought I couldn't grow one. Look at them now.
that. So Tommy.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at this stage. Although, as you saw earlier, most of them got ripped out. This is the second batch now, so except this one. This is original. This is from way back when we were at where were we when we planted them?
Barra Crab. Clairview.
Clairview, yeah. So this one here is from Clairview, and he's getting like a new leaf come through. It looks different. These are still like seedlings. Slowly but surely, I've proved Christopher wrong, and I hope that I can do the same tonight with my pumpkin. But I don't know. It is really big, and yeah. So 1 heaped teaspoon makes 4 cups of hot water to taste. Well, if I'm being honest, guys, in everything I cook, I put about a heaped teaspoon to 1 cup. Like, I put about that much with 1 cup. So most of what's going to go in there is cream. So I'm just putting a little bit of water at the moment. Whoop. Give that a stir. If you can hear Peppa Pig, I'm sorry. It's the only thing that keeps Jack happy. And this one, garlic. I like this garlic because it's like pieces. So you actually get pieces in what you make. Also a really big garlic fan. So sorry guys if you're not big garlic fans. Whoa. Yeah, that's on camera. I'm just making a big old mess, eh? Okay, lid goes on, and that's how you bake it. So excuse the mess, I'm going to clean that up now. But that's how you bake it. If you've never cooked on a Ziggy before, you need to use what's called, what are they called, babe? A skillet? Yeah, a skillet. So this is actually our grill from the oven. So this sits directly in it, and this stops any direct heat on the bottom hitting whatever you're cooking. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm just going to put a bit of alfoil in there to protect the grill base. Don't mind your beer. This is like
heavy?
a 2 kilo pumpkin. Oh my god. My arm was shaking.
Oh, it's weird. carrying a pumpkin that feels like there's
Look inside it.
juice in there.
I just tasted it. It tastes good.
Interesting.
Yeah, I remember. And oh, hang on. This is why you own a Ziggy.
Did you think it was going to fit? I bet you didn't.
Look how high that is. It's so high.
It's really high. So just
Okay.
note to self, you can put that on a tray. A whole pumpkin. Look at the clearance on
There's
it.
heaps actually.
It's like a good bloody 10-20 centimeters, eh?
I'm like so curious.
Oh, where's Mum gone?
I hope it turns out okay. Hey, are you excited to try it?
Yeah, I'm keen. It's probably the first time I've done anything like that, so.
So the drinks are flowing and I need to eat and I'm feeling a little pissed, and as you know I'm a bit of a lightweight as well, so this is really good timing. It's taken about an hour and a half. At the moment it says that it's at 220 degrees, but check it out. Oh, I took the lid off a little while ago because it was starting to like try and bubble through the gaps. But basically I'm gonna scoop the meat outside of it with the cream. That's like a chunky pumpkin soup. So yeah, pull out all this meat.
But what about the top bit? There's normally a little stalk.
Yeah, it's here, it's on the side. Try in here.
Oh, that's the
There's the stalk.
Mmm.
Is it good?
That is like perfection.
Of course it is, I cooked it.
Did you hear something?
Excuse me, it's freaking hot.
That looks amazing.
There's our pumpkin all cooked. And we got a couple of pumpkin soups here with the cream. But this here is totally edible, so tomorrow I'm going to cut this up. I just want it to cool off a bit first because I can't cut it apart 'cause it's way too hot. But there's all like a whole pumpkin worth of meat in there. Oh my god, I can't wait to eat it. What do you reckon about it, Jada?
Looks disgusting.
Bloody
Really?
amazing!
But I just brushed my teeth.
That's fine. I want to see if you like pumpkin. That's more important.
Pick
I'm
it up,
happy
please.
to have more, but
Oh, so it's not that bad.
So you like it?
yeah, but not raw pumpkin.
It's not raw.
That's not
it's
raw.
cooked.
That's cooked. That's
yeah,
what cooked
I
pumpkin's
like
like.
this pumpkin. Let
Yeah,
me
this
try
is what
wet.
pumpkin tastes
That's what
like.
we're asking you, Jonah. Do you
And
like
careful,
that?
it'll be very, very hot.
We're asking, do you like this? It's not raw. It's being cooked, as you can see.
Do you like it?
Almost black.
Is it official? Can Jada say that she likes pumpkin?
She's gone back 3 times now. It can't be that bad. Hey, this pumpkin. I love pumpkin, and this is like, it's like having roast dinner and not having enough pumpkin on your plate. This is it, right here, right now.
You got a whole pumpkin on your plate. So I've just tried a couple of mouthfuls of this as well. I know it probably doesn't look that appetizing unless you're someone who's into pumpkins, but this is like next level amazing. It's so good. Oh mate, like if you haven't done that before, try it. We are doing that again, 100%. That is amazing. We check out Babinda Boulders and Davies Creek Falls. We have a close call with the drone. And Chris and I give you some hints and tips about what we do around the van.